Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. Today, you can see that I have actually already kind of started playing. I had a commission. Somebody wanted to have a piece, and it turns out they want something a little more subtle. I happened to do, I was the black and white one that I did. I called it Midnight Iris. I just looked like irises in there to me. So I showed it to them, and they wanted something not so dramatic. So I'm going to try a new technique today, and let's keep our fingers crossed. You can try it with me. I'm going to use, this one is just Mars Black. This came from a drip from a little while ago. So it's more of a dark gray. And then we have Folk Art Metallic Gunmetal Gray, Fine Touch Neutral Gray. Now I'm going to also, maybe, we'll see what I can do with it, but I might use a little, this is Fine Touch Titanium White. And I think that's it. That's really all I can do. They want something more of a mop look or a sponge type look is my understanding. So I've never done that before, so we get to do it together. Oh, and my ceiling, my ceiling camera crashed and burned yesterday. So I have a new setup over here on the side. It'll be a side view. Hopefully that will make up for it. Okay, so I'm going to start with a black base and layer on top from there. Get this one all done. And again, I believe I still have yet to order the Master's Touch. That will be soon. It'll be coming pretty soon. Okay. This is going to need to be a fairly thin, because I'm going to want to just layer lightly. I don't want to have a whole bunch of paint on top of a whole bunch of paint. So this one is going to be pretty simple. We're going to try it this way. I've never done this before, so we'll see what happens. Oh, and remember me talking about painting the walls? I just did that. I got a little too close with that hair dryer. It's all over everything in front of me. And this actually already might be too much paint on here. Maybe I should just strip it off. This is just going to be a dabbing effect, so I don't want to have a whole bunch of paint sucking back up into the paper towel or whatever it is I'm going to use. I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with a paper towel. So that just covers it. Oh, and if you're wondering about this necklace that I'm wearing, this is, I made it from the Drippings Birds of Paradise video. There was a lot of rose gold in that one, and I really liked the drippings, so I thought, you know what, let's have a little fun with it. So I made that, and I think I may keep doing it. It's kind of fun. So if these are gonna go out the door, it'll give me a little something to remember them by. All right, I'm gonna try this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put little spots of it everywhere, just little bits, and then just kind of dab it out. See what happens here. Random. This needs to be a random pattern. last. Here we go. See what happens. Nope. Well, no, that's just mixing in, isn't it? I think it's still a problem of too much paint. I'll get this figured out, y'all, at some point. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I want to do. I know what I want it to look like. But this ain't cooperating right now. Darn it. So I'm going to cut it off here. And the next thing that you see is going to be me figuring it out. So what's going to be a couple seconds for you will probably be about a half an hour for me, but we'll get it worked out. Okay, we're gonna try this. I ended up scraping it off, but since I pour all the time, I'm used to having a good layer on there, but this is needing to be pretty thin so that I can actually just not have the black mix with the gray when I dab it. You can see it's just a very thin layer on there. I'm going to be adding layers, so it should add up, cover it completely by the time I'm done. Here we go. That's more of what I wanted to see. If you have a tip on how to do this using fewer towels, less waste, go ahead and comment down below. I would be very happy to hear of another technique. And of course, always, you know, the routine, like, subscribe, blah blah. It really does help. I didn't think so. I was just like, oh no, and then I started reading on how YouTube actually promotes their videos. Like, yeah, okay, now I know why everybody asks. It's surprising. Okay. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to let a layer of this dry. I think I might. I might have to do that. Get it, let it dries a bit, and then come back and do a little more on top of it. So I knew I was going to have to layer, but I wasn't sure if I was going to have to do any drying, but it looks like I might. So we will come back after a little bit and keep going. A quick little update. What I did, I let it dry a little bit so it was easier to do this, but I went along after with all those blotches and used a paper towel and just kind of smeared them again, just with dabbing, and I didn't change my towel. I used the same one, so it kept all of the color on it, so I wasn't ending up wiping off the color or letting it absorb into the towel. So of course we're going to have more layers. I'll keep going with that, but I think we're getting closer to what it is that was requested. Okay, so it's been about an hour. I let this dry. There's still, you know, spots on here that are a little wet still, but I think we're getting closer to what it is that she wants. So I'm going to add a lot more dark now to break up a little bit and see if that'll actually kind of enhance it at this point. No, we'll see. Don't new to me, so just try everything, right? I want to turn the whole thing black, but she did say she wants more black than anything else, so this has been a challenge for me. I'm really glad that my friend asked for this, because I normally don't do anything like this. And so this is really kind of making me happy that I get to kind of learn something else to do. Obviously I don't do this as my normal work. I tell you, it's kind of fun. Just dabbing the tarnation out of the canvas. Yeah, that's fun. So I think what I will do now is I'll get just a little more on here, and I will continue to let it dry, and then I'll actually get a hold of my girlfriend and take a picture of it and see if she likes it as is. This is quite different for me, and I kind of like it. So I'm trying to make it not look so patterny over here. Okay, we're going to leave it at that and stop again. Okay, here is a close-up of the second coat, in case you couldn't really see much definition from up top or on the side. You can see there's still plenty of mixture of color in there between all of them. We'll see if she likes it. I'll give her a call. Time for the third coat on this one. I got a hold of my friend who requested this one, and she said it is looking fabulous. It's exactly what she was wanting, just more black and more dark. So this is it. It's turning out to look like one of those walls that you just sponge and layer and like that. I've never done anything like that, so I like it. We will see what we could do, try to get rid of more of the gray and white and see if I don't go too far with it. See what happens. This has given me some ideas for what to do on potentially future painting. think that will do it for this one. I'm gonna set it aside and let it dry, and then I will show you when it's done.